Hey, what's up you guys, it's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to go into chapter 71 of Lost by James Patterson, so let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. The first thing I noticed as we carefully approached the ship we'd seen Vasily enter, the Scandinavian Queen, was a security guard standing at the top of the gangplank. The lanky young man looked from the ship to the dock. Not this shit again, I thought. I slowed everyone down a little way from the ship and said, I've had to deal with a shipping security agent once already this week. I'd rather we didn't have to muscle our way past this guy. Any ideas? I looked around the group. Without any hesitation, Steph Hall said, I got this. She hid her badge, unbuttoned 2 buttons of her shirt, looked over her shoulder, and gave me a wink. Lorna Perez said, really, you think that's gonna work? Steph said, he's a dude under 25, it'll work. Jill said, probably would, but what if I try something else first? Steph looked annoyed for a moment and then said, I defer to your experience. ATF agents went undercover on a regular basis. I moved a little closer to the ship in case there was trouble. I was really doing this for the benefit of the young security officer on the boat. If he did something stupid, I didn't want Steph or Chill to break one of his legs and toss him in the water. Chill made a little show of wandering around like he was lost. I liked how he stood over slightly to give the impression he was older than he was. He stopped by the gangplank and called up to get the security guard's attention. The guard looked down at Chill, who said something in a quiet voice. The guard yelled back, what was that? I can't hear you. Chill leaned against the gangplank handrail and coughed like he'd been a lifelong pack-a-day smoker. I was impressed. He sold me on the coughing fit even though I knew he was a runner. Chill hackled a little louder and motioned to the young security guard to come close. The man didn't hesitate. He scurried down the gangplank like a lab rat waiting to eat cancer-laced candy. Chill looked over at us with a sly smile. There wasn't any substitution for experience. Once the guard was next to him, Chill composed himself and mumbled thanks. He straightened up a bit and said, I'm okay now. Thanks for coming to help. The young man beamed, no problem. Are you sure you're okay? Now Chill began a subtle but effective interrogation of the security agent. First there was the usual stuff like, what's your name? Where are you from? Then he got to the real question, how many people are on the ship right now? The young man did a double take and said, wait, what? It was like Chill had changed from a caterpillar to a butterfly. He slipped the badge he wore on a chain from under his shirt and grasped the young man tightly by the upper arm. Chill changed his tone and said, how many people are on board? I don't really know. Now Rick Morris, the customs supervisor, stepped up to the young man and said, answer the question, jack off. Chill looked at him sharply and said, I got this, Rick, back off. He turned his attention back to the suddenly terrified security man. Chill put his hand on the young guard's shoulder and said, tell me who you think is on board. The young man stuttered again and finally was able to blurt out, the customs inspector just came on and the first mate is on board. I think a lot of the crew already slipped off for the evening. Now our entire group gathered around the security guard. Chill slid the young man's radio out of his harness and said, I'll give this back to you when we're done. I stood in front of the young man and looked down at him. You're gonna need to sit right here and not talk to anyone or call anyone until we come off the ship. Is this clearly understood? The young man nodded and sat down on the concrete bench near the ship. We all carefully stepped onto the rickety gangplank, trying to limit the noise. Sounds echoed in the still night. I could hear a car horn out on Biscayne Boulevard. We fanned out near the bridge. I got a weird vibe from the almost empty ship, which reminded me of something from The Walking Dead. The first thing Rick said was, that's weird. If there's a customs inspector on board, there should be a customs person at the gangplank and a couple in the wheelhouse. Something's not right. Steph gave him a flat stare and said, no shit. That's the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.